Hello, everybody. So it's a hot day in Beaverton, and I'm sitting here thinking about Mary. So Erica asked me to get this in, and I wanted to get it done and into her so she could post. And I'll tell you what I've been thinking about and what I've been trying to spend my summer doing. I have more time during summer. Have I don't work quite as many hours, and I have the opportunity to devote bits of my summer to a little bit more spirituality than I generally have in the main part of the year. And, I've had a book for a very long time that I have not utilized. I'm kind of known to do that. I buy things and I have a stack of things that I want to read and dedicate my time to, and then I get busy. The year begins, OCIA starts up, I'm planning sessions, I'm doing other things, and so I get knocked off track. And summer tends to be able to be a time where I can recommit myself to some of those things that I would really like to do. And the one thing that I've wanted to do is to do a consecration to the Blessed Mother, to Mary. There's a book by Saint Louis de Montfort called True Devotion. So he is the saint that actually created the consecration to Mary. And he is the first of a long list of saints that have dedicated themselves and consecrated themselves to Mary through his, what would it be? It would be his impetus, his writings, his personal devotion to Mary that has influenced, frankly, the church throughout the centuries. And it's interesting because as I've begun this, so I started mine on Sunday in anticipation of the Feast of the Feast of the Annunciation in August. I'll talk more about that in a moment. But again, I began this, and in this handful of days, I've learned more about Saint Louis and his devotion to Mary and the ultimate fruit of that is available to you and me. So I guess I bring this up today as I begin 33 days. So I'm doing this to inspire myself to have zeal for Mary and to realize that ultimately the fruit of what I'm trying to undertake. Saint Louis, more than anybody, talked about the idea of through Mary to Jesus. Not only do I want a stronger relationship to my Mother Mary and yours, but I want to ultimately have a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ. And I know because of Saint Louis' promise that his instruction will lead me to a consecration that will help me to allow Mary to work in my life. So I'll find a way of putting a link to the book. It's a sweet little book, and so far very fruitful, and I'm looking forward to what 33 days on this consecration will bring me. So to speak a little bit more about this, the book is by Father Michael Gaitley, and he has a chart in it. So when you do a consecration, it's encouraged to do it around a Marian feast. And we have a year full of a variety of different feasts. And the reason I decided to do this now, because like I said, I've had this book for a while, haven't used it. So I was listening to a priest I like on YouTube. His name is Father Dan Rehill. And Father Dan, I don't know if he's about to take a group to Medjugorje or he just took a group, but he was talking about this consecration. And I thought, I have this book. And there are no accidents in this life, right? Accidents allow God to to remain anonymous. And I didn't make that up. That's something that Einstein said. Okay, so I think he's pretty smart. For him to say that, it's worth listening to. So this coincidence, this reminds me that God thought of this before I did. And thankfully it's summer, so I'm going to do it. So again, like I said, I will find a way of putting this somewhere in the bulletin, my article. I haven't been in the bulletin much because Erica's had a lot of things to put into the bulletin. But I will find a way to slip that in somewhere, and maybe she'll even be able to put it with the videos this week. The book, it's available in Kindle form, in book form, whatever is easy. I'm a big Kindle fan because very often when I have the book itself, I leave it somewhere. So I usually have both the actual copy that I can hold and the Kindle version. And Kindle's cheap. So anyway, God bless you, my friends. Look forward to seeing you at Mass. Stay cool and think of Mary. So Holy Mary, Mother of God, your mother and mine, is one of the things that you and I can count on to inspire ourselves to be a better version than what would it be? Original sin creates in us, in obstacles, right? Original sin is the thing that you and I fight daily that leads us to sin. And Mary has a way of helping us to work around that. Thanks be to God for Mary. See you at Mass. And what else can I say? Have a great rest of this hot week, and I'll see you on the weekend.